In this video, we are going to see how to develop a mobile app using Flutter. I'm going to use Visual Studio Code IDE as an IDE for developing the mobile app. Let's try to create an calculator mobile app, which is a simple basic app. I have created the Flutter project. Initially, the Flutter project looks like this, and I built the app in my mobile. And I'm showing a live video connection of my mobile. Right. Initially, the Flutter project looks like this. There will be a basic set of coding and an inbuilt file. You find these many folders will be present when you create a Flutter project. Inside the library folder, you will see a file named main.dot. This is the location where you should actually code your program. Now, this is the default code that will be present inside the dot file. Now, I'll remove the all default code and I'll start from fresh. Okay, for initially creating an app, I'll import the Flutter package. Right. Flutter slash material.path. Then I'll create a main function. Then I'll create a run app and I'll call my app function. I'll call the function first and I'll define it. Let's call it as, for a better understanding, we call it as calculator. You can give any name. There are two types of widget we can use in Flutter, that is stateless widget and stateful widget. Now I'll use a stateless widget for our app. Stateless widget. I should use this calculator. I think I made a spelling mistake. C should be calculator. Right now. I don't need a container now. I'll need a material app. I want to change the color of this background. I want to remove this debug. I want to change the color of this and I want to give my own naming. So I'll give us a material app. Inside material app, I'll make debug show check mode banner. I want to remove this debug banner in my app. I'll make it false. Then I'll give title whatever you want, like I'll give calci. That's it. Come on. Then the home page should contain the calci function. Now I have called the calci function, but I should define it in the first. Right. Now again I'll create a stateful widget, which makes stateless widget doesn't make any action, but in stateful widget you're going to make some actions in it. And give us calci because I have declared calci. Okay, right now I should give a color. I want to give an. You have to create a banner for your app, right? So it is called a scaffold. Inside scaffold, I give an app bar. The app bar will have a title text, and I'm going to give a background color. There is an I forgot on come on. Yeah, right. Now let's see how our app looks like. Unimplemented handling of missing static target. Yeah, it came back. This is how I have removed the debug banner over here and I have changed the color, the app color I have given red of 600, whatever color you can give, and I have given that calculator. Now if I want I can place it at center, like center tile is to true. Yeah, it works. Now inside the column I'm going to make all the buttons and those functionalities. Inside a column I'm going to give children with widget. Then I'm going to have a container. Inside the container I'm going to give alignment and padding. What I'm creating now is the view area. Like we will see two things: input equation what we give and the result. So I'm creating those two things now. For that I'm giving alignment. Alignment. Normally in a calculator you will see the text will start from right side. Alignment dot center right. Right. Come on. I'll give the padding from LT padding from left from FTRB, that is left, top, right and bottom. I'll give us 10, 20, sorry, 10, 20, 10. From right side, bottom, nothing. Yeah, yeah, okay. We need to see the output, right? At present, I'll give an 0 value and I'll show you the output, how it looks. Text. I'll give, like, I'll give now 0. At present, I'll give 0. Then style, that is for the text. It should be of what style? I'm defining now. So I'll give text style. Add hidden mistake. Text style, font size. I'll give it as font size 30. For at present now I'll give 30. I made a blunder mistake here. Font size is this. Right. Yeah, okay. I made a mistake in the font size. Now it's right. Now it is like this. This is for the equation what we are giving as an input. Now we need to see the result. It should be of a little larger size, right? So I'm creating a container for that. I'll just copy paste the code to reduce the consumption of time. Yeah, okay. Same thing, a little down from top, that is 30 I'll give, and font size is little bigger. I want it to be in, let's say 45 for now. Now we'll see that. Yeah, now it's done. Now we have created the display screen. Now we should make an palette where all the buttons are displayed. So I'm going to divide our app. So I'm going to divide our app into two parts. One is the display screen and other one is the palette screen, and in the palette screen we will be having all our buttons. So I'll use this expanded we have a child called divider. It's a built-in class. Okay, now it has been divided. I think in this, yes, you can see a line over here. This means it has been divided. It separates according to the number of values present on both the sides. Now I'll create all our buttons inside it. Okay, a row, main axis alignment dot center. That's it. Now I'll have a children widget in which it will contain a container with my container will be of width I'm saying, so that I'll place numbers in one side and the arithmetic operations in one container. Media query is used for making container of context. Inside that I will have the table child. Inside child I will have a table with rows. I don't need a border now. Inside a table we'll have a children. Inside the children we will provide a row. Yeah, just that table row. Table row will again contain the children. That row will contain a button. We call it something like the build button. We should, in the first I'm making C, that is clear. Then I'm passing the height for it. Then I'm passing the color for the button. Not red of 600, right? Now I'm calling a function called build button. Then I should define the function, right? We are going to do that. We'll just go on. I want to declare it here, right? I'll create a widget. I have passed C over the. Wait, there is an error. Children build button. I pass and string like button text or something. Button text, comma. I have passed the size values. I have passed the in double HGT, that is height. For clarification, For a clarification, I keep the GIGT. I'll keep this button height itself. Button text, button height, comma, and I'll give the color as BTN CLR. Okay, right. Now we'll say the functionality of the build button, how it should look like. We will return a container. We will return a container in which we will say the height. We should pass the same media query. This media query is height is for the button. For individual button, I'm passing the height. This comma is set it in. Then I'm using yeah, okay. Say height as media query width into size into height. Height is a built-in function into 0.1 and I'll pass the button height. Now I'm going to give the color. For each and every button might have different color. So I'm passing the color individually. Then I'm giving a child again. Now the button should be like flat button. Yeah, flat button. On pressed I'll keep it on pressed I will keep now as null. Okay, no need, I'll just remove the top. On press is in built-in functionality of the button we should have if we want to make any action to perform. Flat button, its shape should be of, we can give any shape we want. I'm giving a rounded rectangle border. I'm giving the border radius. I'm giving the border side some colors, those things. I want it totally to be black, so I'll give black. Sorry, colors dot black. I'll give width for the color border as 0.5. I'll give some style. I want a solid color, so I'll give border style as solid. That's it. There are some errors, I think so. I guess it should be a comma over here. Semicolon. Right. Okay, we'll see how it looks. Yeah, okay. This is the output. Now I've given a button like this. Now I should give a text to that. I'll start doing that. This is the rounded rectangle border we have given, and there is nothing border radius 0.0. If you want, you can give some border radius as something like 10 point. Yeah, yeah, okay. Our output looks like this. This is the rounded rectangle border. I have given border radius circle as 0. If you want, you can give any radius. Now we'll just try this. Yeah, you can see it has become curved border radius. But we have given rounded rectangular border, so we should make it 0. That's it. Yeah, now I'll try to add some text and those specifications in my button. I'll give some padding. I'll give the text functionality over here. I'll give some style for it. Text style, font size 30 point, font weight. Now I'll run this. There's some error. Yeah, now we'll see how the output comes for the text. Yeah, you can see the value what we have passed and we have got here, and we have given some text style. It also appears on it. If we want, we can give even black. We want white itself is better, I think so. Yeah, done. Okay. Now, the functionality or the appearance of the button have been completed. Now we will parse the different types of buttons. Clear button should be there. Then a backspace button. I want it to be look. Now I'll just leave as clear at present. Then for division I'll give like this. Now I'll save this and we'll see output. Okay. I don't want the text to be clear, so I'll give some symbol for it and search in net then backspace. Backspace symbol. I'll just copy this and paste it here. That's it. Yeah, okay. Now we'll give the numbers different buttons for different numbers. And it's just a copy paste process. Good. I'll just finish the copy paste. Then we will wait. 1, 2, 3. Then for 4, 5, 6. Then for 7, 8, 9. And then for 0, 0, those values. Yeah, that's it. Now we'll just change the function. Yeah, okay. There should be of 7. There should be of 8. There should be of 9. Then I'll give this 4. This as 5. And this as 6. This as 1. This as 2. And this as 3. Then for dot. Then for 0. Then for double 0. That's it. We'll see the output now. Yeah, this is how it now looks like. We'll change the color. I don't want this to be in red. I want an orange. Yeah, done. Now I don't want this to be in middle. I want this to be in one corner, and I want to perform the other arithmetic operations, and I want to place the button in the right side of it. So again I'll perform the media query operation. And just copy this. This is yeah, right. I'll place a container again. I'll take the alignment at present now. Okay. Now give the width for this 0.75 or 0.75. I will give this 0.25. Now I need out of this 100% in the below one, I want 25% as a separate. Now I'll make the child table with the table. So to keep other things. Now I'll create another table with each and ev- now I'll create another now I'll create another table and I'll keep separate rows for each button so that each and every button will appear as a single row, but I want it of a different color. Correct. Children table, and the table will have a children again. The table will have a row. Even if you want, you can do it as an in the same row, but as of my wish, I am doing this. Again, I'll call the build button function. And to perform multiplication, I'll pass the width, and I want to be in orange color. Press build button. No. This is how the output looks like. Now I will update some more rows for the other arithmetic operations for addition, subtraction, and those functionalities. Subtraction, addition, then equal. I want the equal to be in more of size. I'll give it as 2. Now it is fixed. And I want the numbers not in red. I want them to be in black color so it looks a little attractive. Black will not have this darkened color because okay. What I have done now is I have given a border color. I have changed it into white because the black doesn't suit well. Okay. Now all the buttons have been placed. Now we should give functionalities to the button. So I'll go to the button right now. On pressed, I'll be an yeah, here it is. In this on press, now I should use some functionality. I am going to create a function called let's create button pressed, and I'm going to pass the button text. What is the text presented in order to form the equation? Right now, this I should define this button pressed. Okay, before initializing the button pressed functionality, I'll assign some values. First, a string. For example, now I'm creating an equation. I'll assume now it has 0. This is for the buttons what we press. For example, like 5 plus 6 is equal to 5 plus 6. It should be saved inside an equation. Another string. Another string for the expression. The expression is the what input we give is copied to the expression, and we perform the arithmetic operation on it. Expression is equal to null. It's a null string. Yeah, right. Now I'll give the button pressed functionality. I pass the button text value. Now I'm giving set state function what it should perform. If the button text equal to C means 1 second. I'll check that. Yeah, okay. If they press the C button means it should become 0. Everything should vanish also. Equation is equal to 0. Then result equal to 0 again. Now I forgot to give two values, that is equation font size and result font size should be also. I'll make it as double. Equation font size and again double result font size. I'll give it as 35 and I'll give it as 45. Okay, now if the user press C button, the equation result should become 0 and the font size I'm restoring it to default. Now if they press the backspace means what it should happen. So I'll copy paste the backspace symbol. Else button text is equal to Now this is the main part. When he presses backspace, each and every letter must get removed off, not the whole text. So I'll give this equation is equal to equation dot substring 0. It should start from 0, then equation dot length of -1. Each and every time he presses, it moves one step back. That's it. Then again, if it should not be empty, right? If he removes everything, it should not become blank. So for that I'm mentioning, if equation is equal to null means make equation equal to 0. That's it. Double should be office. Now again I'm using else if equal to, then we should perform the arithmetic operations, right? Now I'll just copy paste this. That's it. Okay. Now in order to perform the arithmetic operations, start has a built-in function. We'll just there is a built-in function called math expression. So we'll use that. We should copy paste this in pubspec.yaml. Yeah, under dependencies. And we should save this. Package math expression. Yeah. Slash math dot. Yeah, okay. Now what I've done is I've used the math.dart and I've imported the package and I'm going to use it over here. If you press as equal to, then expression is equal to equation. I'm passing the equation into a string name called expression. Now I'm replacing certain values. Expression is equal to expression dot replace all from this x to this asterisk, because in this asterisk is the multiplication, and the same for I want to do for division. Yeah, it should be replaced on this. For division I want to place certain different symbols, so what I'll do is go to this website fileformat.info. Under this you will find some Unicode symbols for different things. I have directly passed the link over here. Now for division, I should search division sign is here. I just copy it and then paste it and then pass the main function. Even here, where is the division? Yeah, okay, then I should hold it. Yeah, okay. Now we don't need this emulator now. I'll just minimize it. Now we have imported the math dot function, so we are going to use it. We are going to use it in a try catch block. Try under try, we are going to produce an parser p is equal to parser, then expression is equal to p dot parser of what expression. Now I am parsing this expression using parser. Now I am using built-in model of context model, and I am passing the result expression dot evaluation of evaluation type Now I'll create the catch block. Expression, if any error occurs, if the user enters a wrong type of, for example, 3, 5, plus, minus, those things, and continuous arithmetic is wrong. So in such cases, it produces an error. Else, if none of this operation takes place, I forgot the main thing. If none of this operation takes place, then the equation must be displayed to us. So I'll do that. Else, if I'm passing a function equation is equal to 0 means, then I'm passing equation is equal to button text. What text they are going to pass now? Else, equation is equal to equation plus button text. That's it. Yeah, that's it. We'll see the output now. Yeah, okay, right now we'll see the output, how it works. I think again something went wrong. Yeah, I found it out. Where is the divider? Divider. Yeah, okay. We have given you 0 just for a testing purpose. Now we should pass the input accordingly, right? Now here I should pass the equation. There is an error. And here I should pass the result. Now, yeah. Now I have changed the values here as equation and result. Before I assumed it as 0 to show the output. Now everything is done and we are passing the values. 90. Yeah, the output works perfectly. Equals. Yeah, okay. Now I'm just giving here 987654. Yeah, even this works perfectly. Shows like this. 75. Yes, everything works perfectly. If I reduce, it shows error. Yes. If I go back one by one, it works perfectly. Yeah. Thank you for watching the video.